the president of No Bummers.
I voted for her.
Pregante.
Am
I pregnant?
Am I pregnant?
Welcome to No Bummers. It's a podcast where we talk about whatever we want, and the only rule is no bummers. Each week, we typically talk about hyperfixations, but this is
not today.
Don't even think about it.
This is a recording ahead of time. So we're probably hyperfixated on...
That was all one sentence, just so for the folks at home. This is a recording at home. Or wait, what did you say?
I don't know. Bold of you to assume I remember anything I've ever said.
Just the happy look on your face. I don't know.
You think I'm kidding when I say word? It's just like a stream of consciousness. There's not.
I know. I forgot what you said.
There's not a thought behind these eyes.
Yeah, been there.
Typically, we do hyperfixations, but this is a recording.
So not this time.
So we're gonna play a little game instead because we're probably all hyperfixated on Disneyland churros.
Woo!
Hell yeah!
So take that to the bank.
Cash it in. Put a churro in the ATM machine so it happens.
Please don't do that. As someone who works for a financial institution, please do not put churros in the ATM.
Someone who works for a mental institution, go for it.
If the voices in your head tell you to do it, then go for it.
Go for it.
I do not approve this message.
Me neither.
What's the game, Trant?
The game is a quiz. Again, I'm going to give you a prompt.
A quiz.
A quiz.
A quiz?
A quiz. It's, I think, the French pronunciation. Anyway, I'm going to give you a prompt, and you're going to give me your best answer, and then I'm going to tell you which one I thought was the funniest.
Oh, okay. So not a right answer, wrong answer.
True.
Quiz. Gotcha.
More of like a short essay quiz.
Which I prefer. You can BS your way. Never mind.
Exactly.
Okay. Name a couple of the contributing factors to the Boston Tea Party.
Number 1, taxes.
Number
Okay.
2,
Tea.
the monarchy. Number 3,
Number
Crazy
3.
Old George. Nailed it.
Counting down Morgan's top 3 favorite reasons for the Boston Tea Party. Number
Taxes.
3. Taxes.
Yeah. I'm ready for it.
You didn't mention tea.
Tea. Is one of them.
We would have also accepted the Stamp Act.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. No taxation without representation. That still
So
stands.
taxes still. Yeah.
Oh, that kind of hurt.
Justice for Washington, D.C.
Justice for them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They pay taxes, but they have no representation in Congress.
It's unfortunate.
Seems a little weird to me.
Yeah. Let's not get into politics or my brain will melt.
My brain already has. Go
Trust
for it.
Instead, we're going to talk about what's the most unexpected use for a rubber chicken.
Unexpected use for a rubber chicken.
Scuba diving breathing apparatus. You fill it with air, and then you go diving. And then it's like...
Oh, I have mine. Bagpipes.
Bagpipes for
Yeah.
Jackie.
I gave you that one. That was a layup. An alley-oop.
Passenger to help you ride in the HOV lane.
With like a little seatbelt.
Is the chicken in this scenario normal sized regular rubber chicken, or is it a giant rubber chicken?
I think you can make it work either way.
If the police pulls you over, he's like, "Who's your passenger?" He's like, "You're looking at
Like
him."
my buddy, and then you press on his tummy, and he's like, you know.
Yeah.
Have you seen
Very
when people press like
convincing.
a whole box of them, and it's like
It's just like a harmonizing
Yeah.
scream.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Cade's because my best friend is a scuba instructor, and I think he could probably test that theory.
I wish you would.
I'd love a video,
Yeah.
Christian, of that. Please send it in.
Copy. Number 2. If animals had their own talk shows, what would they discuss? So I'm looking for two things here. I want to know what kind of animal, and number two, what are they going to talk about? Jackie.
Dogs.
Okay.
And they would talk about how stupid their humans are for dressing them up for Halloween.
That's
Or their favorite butt smells.
Yeah, okay.
That was kind of rude of what you just said.
What? What did I say?
You just agreed with him, and that was very inconsiderate.
No, he's saying
No, she
the
said
Halloween
that
thing.
she thinks the dogs will talk about how much they hate it when their humans
Oh,
dress
You
them up as
told me
Halloween.
Ash hates it.
Ash does hate it.
Ask the professor to insert a bunch of pictures of you and Ash.
Oh
at
yeah,
Halloween.
there is a bunch of
Professor.
pictures.
One right here. One right here.
Seymour,
One right here. And one right here.
Alan Grant and a dino,
Wait, do you
Steve,
have 4?
and the Demogorgon.
You
Yeah,
do
because
have
Ash
4.
is 4. So I was Steve and he was a Demogorgon our first year.
Right.
And then year 2.
Dino.
Was that the dino year? No,
Yeah.
because that was 2 years ago.
Or no, Seymour maybe. So it was
Seymour.
No,
What
I
was
think
your
there was a
first one?
year between Seymour and the Demogorgon because
The Demogorgon
Yeah.
was year 1 and Seymour was last year.
no.
And
Anakin
Alan
was last year.
Grant. Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Palpatine? I'm a
Emperor
huge
Palpatine.
fan. Yeah.
That is one of Ash's best photos.
He is so cute. Oh my gosh.
I think that it would be fun if there was a talk show that was called The Burrow, like The View, and it was just all creatures that burrow. So like a fox and a rabbit and a badger.
Okay. And what do they talk about?
Just whatever.
Hot topics.
They just kind of shoot the
The
shit.
U.S. hot topics.
Yeah. They talk about
Bunny rabbits, and they're called hot topics. I'm sorry.
no, that's great.
A bunny, and then a kangaroo. What else jumps?
I don't know, but you're having so many ideas.
Like a lemur.
Oh,
Hot topic.
hot topics.
Or it's like an emo bunny store where all of the angsty bunny teens go.
They're like hot
They have like
topics.
their fur combed down in front of their eyes.
Brilliant. Like right after this break, we'll hit you with our hot topics. That'd be so cute. Okay, go ahead. What's yours?
I think it would be a show called The View from Up Here, and it would be like birds and tall animals like giraffes and stuff, and they would just talk about all the stupid things they see humans do, but like from above. Hi, Megan. See you later. That's all.
And then when they sign off, it's like, and I am Gerald Giraffe, and that's the view from up here.
You're
And it's
so
like,
right.
don't, and it like zooms out.
Yeah, and then it's like his head above everything
And it's
else.
just, no, it's just his neck
Yeah.
down. It's just like his neck and his suit, and you can't even see his face.
Like
His
that
little
lady
hooves
from the
like
Powerpuff
this.
Girls.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. So which one will it be?
I like them all equally. We're gonna give you all the
Points
value
all
on that one.
around. Points all around.
All right. Give a short motivational speech for people who are addicted to pizza.
Oh gosh.
And I am telling you right now, keep eating because it's a worthy cause.
I was gonna do that. I'm like, hey, they're
I
gonna
get
try
it.
to stop you. They're gonna try to beat you down. Don't let them grab
I
another
literally
slice.
ate pizza on the way here, so
I wish I
You
did.
came in eating it.
I love pizza.
That's pretty
I
great.
do. It's
Do you like Domino's?
it's any pizza. I'm
Hell
fine.
yeah.
Like I'll mess around with any pizza.
He's a pizza slut.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Pizzas Anonymous, don't call.
Please don't call me.
No.
Don't come by my house.
He's not ready.
We're gonna hang up on
The
him.
patient has to be ready for the treatment. He's
And I'm not.
Neither am I.
I think we're not the right people to talk to for this specific.
Yeah. Comment below what your speech would be.
Although, if
Because
you
I would
go-
say, give me that garlic butter in my veins.
yeah.
Hook up an
Just-
IV, baby.
Just shoot it straight into my veins.
If
The
you-
garlic butter
If
is
you
so
do
good.
want to stop eating pizza, a great way to do that is to work at a pizza place. You will lose your taste for it pretty quick.
But
For
you
like
worked at a bad
1 or
pizza
2
place.
years, and then you'll get it back.
But did you not eat any pizza, or you just didn't eat bad pizza?
I did not eat any pizza for probably like 2
Couldn't
years
be me.
after I worked there.
No, I'm like thinking about when I can have another pizza. Currently.
Right.
Yeah.
But did you
Like,
work at a
currently I'm
pizza
like,
place?
Maybe I'll get pizza for lunch tomorrow.
I said, but did you work at a pizza place?
No, that's fair though, because when I worked at an ice cream shop, and it was very much that.
Yeah,
Of,
like,
like,
your clothes smell like
I'm
it.
fine to not eat ice cream right now,
Mhm.
which
Yeah.
is weird. Like, it's one of those things you'd never think you'd get sick of. So
Mhm.
I feel that.
Yeah.
But luckily for the whole world, I don't work at a pizza place.
Mhm.
The whole-
It's good for the
world
economy.
benefits.
It is good for the
It
economy.
hurts no one, helps everyone. If Kate can eat pizza,
Sorry, we didn't answer your question.
helps the economy.
It was good for us. All right. We're going to which is more important, a sock or a shoe? And then part 2, defend yourself.
A soccer shoe?
A sock
Here,
or a shoe?
educate yourself.
A sock or a shoe?
Yeah.
A shoe.
And then
A shoe,
defend
clearly.
ourselves.
And
Okay.
then defend your argument.
I can go first.
Okay.
A shoe.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you had Febreze, like the stinky part maybe wouldn't be as big of a problem. And the shoe protects you from sharp objects. Socks don't. And also, if your shoe gets wet, no big deal. If your sock gets wet,
It's game over.
it's time to
The
end
day,
it, you
yeah,
know?
it's over.
Yeah.
Go home and take a nap.
Circle back, try tomorrow.
Yeah, no, I agree. Shoe for sure. All of your points are good. But then also let's think about, you wouldn't say, well, now the sock is on the other foot, or walk a mile in their socks. Although maybe we should start saying that.
like, I'm waiting for the other sock to drop.
See? How many is there?
Asking someone to walk a mile in your socks is a hate crime.
Well, Morgan, maybe if you walked a mile in my socks, you would know.
I would never do that.
Gun to my head, wouldn't do it.
Literally, I cannot pay
So
you to do
see,
that.
we need shoes just for that one reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you
The
heard
little
it.
old lady who lived in a sock? That's silly.
Exactly.
That's a ridiculous.
Cinderella lost her glass sock.
Sock. Wrong.
Oh my
See,
God.
it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Doesn't work. We need shoes.
Yeah.
My glass sock. I
I'm
left
of
it on the
the-
palace stairs.
I'm of the same mind. Socks have their uses and benefits, but you've got to have shoes.
Yeah, I guess like for Christmas, you'd be hanging shoes by the mantle or by the fireplace.
Well,
Well, in
In
Denmark, they put
clogs, yeah.
wooden clogs.
Yeah, they
I
do
love
that. Just cute.
Do you guys take your shoes off in your houses?
I do just
Um,
because I hate to wear shoes more
Okay.
than I have to. But it's not.
Fair.
It's not like to keep the floors clean or something.
Yeah, who cares about the floor?
Yeah, I do because I have to clean it. But
no.
Hmm.
In my current home, we need to. So
It's a rule.
I take those little shoesies off before I go upstairs. But in my room, it's free game.
You're in your kingdom.
Yeah, but my dad, like, he would wear his like tennis shoes literally all the time.
And Angie was cool with that?
I think so.
does your family have a shoes off policy?
I don't think so, but like I'm like you, where I just
Yeah.
like
The dogs are barking.
Yeah, the dogs are barking, especially if there's carpet around.
Yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
love carpet.
The dogs want to nestle in.
Yeah,
Got it.
you got to give them a spot to burrow.
Oh, you can be on your burrow.
Morgan's like,
too.
please stay off of my rug.
You can't burrow on that rug.
It's not a burrowing rug. It's flat.
You would have hella burrowed at my grandpa's house because he has shag
Lots
carpet.
of shag carpet.
Yeah, do you have
As-
feet? I don't know.
I would hate to have to clean shag carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the idea of shag carpet's super appealing.
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely. Yeah.
Anyways, what's your next question?
I don't think anyone won that one.
We're all losers.
Or we're all winners.
That's the wrong way to think about it.
I
Next,
believe what it says out there on the Alamo Dome.
Yeah,
We are all winners.
all right, probably the last question. Describe a scandalous garden gnome.
Oh.
I
Those
think
ones that wear
any.
Speedos.
I was gonna say any gnome wearing like a mankini,
Mhm.
scandalous. Maybe you make a garden gnome that is like kissing a girl garden gnome, and she's married to another different garden gnome.
Oh,
So it's like
an actual
a trio
scam.
set.
Infidelity. Yeah.
Or there's a garden gnome that's shredding important documents.
Yeah. A shredder garden gnome.
Or just losing them out of the back of the convertible.
Yeah, or like lighting them on fire in a trash can.
Right.
'Cause he's gotta
Doing
cover up.
cocaine.
The only thought that came to my head is a garden gnome doing this, like,
Like pulling
Betty
it.
like
Boop.
Oh.
what am I doing? I don't know.
Scandalous.
Scandalous.
What if it's-
He's not
did you
doing
guys ever
anything,
watch-
it's just like the look
Like,
in his
What
eye.
am I up to?
Did you guys ever watch Recess?
Yes.
What if it was just the Ashleys? Because they always said scandalous.
Scandalous.
And so it's just the three Ashleys, but they're gnomes.
Yeah, perfect. Sign me up.
There you go.
Thanks so much for playing.
Thanks.
I should pick a winner, huh?
Yeah, you should.
Yeah. What's the point of even coming here anymore?
You're right. I'm gonna go with Morgan.
She won last time. Let's cut her up with our skates in the parking lot.
Oh my gosh.
His hand moved not 1 inch when I had my hand up for her.
Oh, I thought you were miming cutting me with a skate.
No, she was trying
Well,
to
I
get
had to improvise since you let me in, so I'm like, ching ching.
Yeah, you gotta play it off like a karate
It's
move.
fine.
We've all been there.
I'm doing the robot. Don't worry about
Yeah.
I'm like, anyway,
We're gonna take a break.
it.
okay. Moose. What if I bangs?
You kind of look like Fran Drescher a little bit.
Am I your favorite person?
You are.
Can you just
I'm
say?
the nanny. What else does she say?
I think that's it. I think that's the
Mr.
only.
Sheffield.
There you go. Just those two things.
That's all I got. Welcome
I-
back.
I can go first.
I wish you would.
Okey-dokey.
wait.
Big Delicious 4 just commented no bummers on my Be Real.
Oh my
So
gosh.
he knows what is happening.
Shout out to Big Delicious. You know who you are.
You are big and delicious. I put together some would you rather questions
Okay.
for us to chat about.
Before we go on,
Yes.
who's this scary man on your shirt?
He's a barbarian.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. For your run?
No.
Is it for a run?
Johnny Stanton he's a football player
Okay.
that also plays D&D. And so it's just a Johnny Stanton D&D shirt.
Okay, cool.
That's fun.
All right, no further questions.
I promise I'm not just all totally one whole huge nerd. That's
okay. If you are, I don't care. I don't mind.
I'll believe it.
You've done nothing to prove you're not. So to get us started, a little warm up.
Okay.
Would you rather go without shampoo for the rest of your life or without toothpaste?
Shampoo.
Why? Well, before you go, let's have Morgan give her answer before you go.
Toothpaste.
See, I think I would also choose shampoo. Why would you go without toothpaste?
No, wait. I answered wrong.
Yeah, you did.
I meant
Shampoo.
I would rather go without shampoo. And
You would
have
want toothpaste.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
My reasoning is because if we have water, then you can train your hair to do anything.
Right. So if you're like,
eventually it would be
you'd
fine.
be fine.
It
Eventually.
takes a long time, but yeah.
But your teeth would start to feel gross.
Yeah, I
Oh.
can't imagine not being able to brush
You'd probably
my teeth.
you'd have cavities, your teeth would fall out, you'd die. It's this whole thing.
Likely die.
Those are steps.
Likely.
Would you rather fight a tiger-sized hamster or a hamster-sized tiger?
A hamster-sized tiger.
Yeah. Do one of those. You said fight it?
It would be so much more like mean and vicious.
It doesn't
And
matter.
have sharp claws.
You're asking me,
Not
do I
have-
want to lose or do I want to win? I want to win.
Okay. I mean, I think I would probably pick that as well.
here's my nightmare
But-
is that the tiger-sized hamster just like balls me up into a human ball
eats
and
you?
shoves me into his pocket.
You're so.
A new fear unlocked.
Yeah, so I have to go with the hamster-sized tiger because I've had hamsters that have a pretty similar mentality to vicious tigers,
Dude.
and I was able to combat them.
My
So I think I
hamster
could do it again.
Cookie bit the hell out of my finger when I was younger.
I also had a hamster named Cookie.
Cookie dough.
Maybe it was
Yeah.
the same
Uh-huh.
hamster.
I had Cookie Dough.
He was
caramel, and
reincarnated.
Oreo.
I had Cookie, and it's kind of a sad story, but here goes nothing. So I had this hamster, and then he'd just run on his wheel all night long. Squeak, squeak, squeak. And I was like, Dad, I can't sleep. Like, Cookie's running all the time. And my dad's like, okay, like, we'll put it in the bathroom. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Kept my dad up. So my dad's like, heck no. Puts the hamster in the garage because it's like kind of summertime. Like
I was
maybe
gonna say
September.
winter in Colorado in a garage is probably not
Inhumane, but it
cool
was
for Cookie.
no. Well, and then Cookie had overeaten, and so he was stuck in the upper compartment of his thing because he couldn't go through the tubes anymore. And then
Even with all his working out.
oh yeah, he's running. He's like, I am going to eat thrice my weight in food, and we were just kept feeding him. So he couldn't move, and so then my dad's like, I'll just put him in the garage. It's like September, so it's like still kind of warm. Cookie passed away. And he froze in the garage. It was like a really
That
cold.
makes me so sad.
I'm sad for Cookie.
A little cold snap.
Yeah, and then he's like, "Oh my gosh!" I mean, I don't know what he said because he died. But then we buried him in the garden, and then this is horrible.
Your
But
dog dug him up?
No,
Oh.
but my mom's like maybe 2 springs later, she's like, "I bought these tulip bulbs, so we're gonna plant them."
Oh no.
And so we had that like little machine that you stick in the ground and it scoops out. Like,
You didn't have like a little gravestone to mark where you buried Cookie?
I think I did, and it like blew away. I was like 5 or 6.
Oh,
No, I was
no.
probably 9. But yeah, so then scooped him up. Eric did.
That would be traumatizing.
I was like, oh, good heavens, what is that?
Just like his little skeleton in the
Uh-huh.
tulip bulb.
And my brother's like, so we have a couple options. Like, we can bury him again, or we can get rid of him and plant the tulips. And I'm like, okay, let's get rid of him and plant the tulips.
You're gonna be haunted by the ghost of that
That-
desecrated
If I
hamster.
haven't already.
That is traumatizing.
Mhm.
That's
I
that
would have
scratching
never
we heard
recovered.
in your room. It's just the ghost of Cookie.
Of Cookie.
He might, I don't know. He was pissed. He was mad as hell all the time. Like, I'd pick him up and I'd be like, just petting him, like, so gentle. Like, I'm the nicest little kid, like, just petting him. And he just chomped my finger and, like, gush blood. Quick story about the tulip garden. My mom, so we planted tulips, and then all these tulips came up. And then
And one of them looked like Cookie.
No. But
Had
one
a little hamster skull wrapped around it.
That'd be horrible. So then all these deer like came and ate all the tulips. And then there's one left over, it's like a purple tulip. And then my mom's like, well, thank heavens the deer didn't get to that one. And as she's saying that, and my brother and I are looking out the window, and the deer just trots over and he's like, oh, just eats the bulb right off the top. And there's just a green stick. in
Well,
our
because I'm
garden.
pretty sure deer like love tulips, right?
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's like candy, and we had a whole like rock garden of them.
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, I know, because they were all gone. She was like, "One lasts, and it's fine. Like this is so good." And Deer's like, "Oh!" Like we just watched his head like a claw machine. It was awesome.
That's so funny.
Yeah, poor my mom felt like she was sad, but they come back every year. Like
Yeah.
plant the bulbs, but. Poor girl. We were like, she was saying all of that, and we were like watching it, and we just watched it happen. And my brother and I were like, we didn't know what to say. Like, I guess we could have ran and be like, no, but we're just like,
The last tulip.
the last tulip of the season. Yeah. Anyway, that's all. That's all the stories I have about my mom's rock garden. Cookie's gravesite, and then that purple tulip.
Cookie's grapes.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Would you rather have a hook for a hand or a peg leg?
Hook for a hand. That's badass.
I mean, I would argue that they both are.
I think so, but hook for a hand? You could put...
Morgan's questioning everything.
Like Captain Hook, you know, he puts rings on his hook. That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
That's
I would.
true.
I think I would go with peg leg though, because
Don't-
I feel like I use my hands for more.
Yeah.
You know, like day-to-day stuff. Like I feel like my day-to-day life would be harder with a hook hand.
Do I have to keep the
Totally.
peg, or can I get like a prosthetic
No,
or something?
peg leg.
No.
This is a pirate scenario.
Fine,
You
I'll
have
take the
scurvy
peg leg.
too.
Oh, great.
Unfortunately.
What did you say? Sorry.
The peg leg. I like typing with both my hands too much to get rid of one of them.
I only type with 2 fingers anyway, so honestly,
But could
it would
you?
help.
I was gonna say for some people that would be not even an issue, or you could just be like get good with like rotating your hook around.
You'd get good.
But also,
don't
could
wanna
you
do that.
imagine if you're like walking with your cute date down the street and they like reach and grab your hook and you just like link hooks? What if everyone just had one hook hand?
Well,
That'd be cute.
you can't date somebody who's got the hook on the wrong hand.
Well, but all boys are on the right and girls are on the left, or whatever you match. No, but that still wouldn't work. Dang it! I was gonna
You
say
could change
you would
the-
match whatever
You
you're
loved.
attracted to.
Yeah.
But then that still wouldn't work.
It's okay. We'll figure
Or maybe
it out.
that's how you find your soulmate.
There's a lid for every pot. There's
That's
a
so
hook for
cute.
every.
Should we write a YA novel?
Smut. Pirates.
Hooked on You by Morgan
You
Jarman.
look so deep into my eyes.
I really need you to hear me. I really...
You just exposed Morgan to the whole internet.
I've exposed
No.
that a long
She said
time ago.
I
alien
was gonna say,
smut.
I do remember a time where Ice Planet Barbarians was
Icelandic
And my
barbarians,
mom-
I think you mean.
My mom has been listening, and she's been very good about not talking to me about that. So
Good job,
I
Diane.
think it's time, Diane.
No,
Maybe
let's leave
Whenever
that
you
at
see
that.
this, time for a phone call.
I'm gonna be scared every time she calls.
So tell me about Icelandic barbarians. Or wait, Ice Planet.
Icelandic.
Whatever. It's all the
No.
same.
I won't. What's your
Okay, start
suggestion?
working on Hooked on You
Okay, Hooked on You, a pirate's
Patent pending.
by M. Jarman.
I would use a fake name, I think, for that.
What would it be?
It'd obviously be Cat Bisque Everclean.
Bisque. Morgan, what would it be?
I don't know. I don't have an answer for
Well,
that.
think
If I
about
say it now, then everybody will know.
That's
It'd
fair.
be Mo Smutly.
Wow, rolls off the tongue.
Smutterton.
Wow. The third.
Smutstein.
Smutney? Like Britney?
Or chutney.
Chutney?
I'm good. Let's move
Okay,
on.
sorry.
Okay.
What's next?
Would you rather share a room in a mansion or have your own room in a tiny house?
Own room in a
Mansion.
house, tiny hands house.
In a tiny mansion?
My own room in a tiny house.
And you said share a room in a mansion?
Yeah.
No.
It's a room in a mansion.
I need my own room.
You don't know that it's going to be a tiny room. It's in a mansion.
Yeah, that is true. Because then you could just be like, I just sleep in here.
Yeah. Everything else, you could, I mean,
Still
you
no.
could be like, this wing is mine until 10 p.m. And then I will
sleep in
that
this room.
No.
Okay. You're crazy. You're crazy.
I can see your point of view too, though. Like, not having your own room would.
Yeah, like what if I just want to like strangle the person I'm in a room with and I have to sleep
Then you
in
go
And then you
to the
take
library
a
or the
Papa's
pool or the conservatory.
I know, but I have to sleep in there. Like if you don't have to sleep in there, obviously the mansion.
If I don't
I
see
mean,
them all day, what are we so
You
mad
might,
about?
you might be talking to the wrong person because I fall asleep like that.
Yeah, you pop a Z-Quill, you don't see
So I would
them.
literally walk in and be like, "Hey," and just lay down on my bed and go to sleep.
Yeah, I guess if I had a California king bed, it would be fine.
You'd be in a mansion, so it's fine. You can have
Okay,
that.
fine. Yeah, mansion.
Hell
I do
yeah.
like my own room. Let the record show.
Let the record state it's under protest that I choose the mansion.
I'd rather just have a mansion to myself.
If I, in a perfect world, I have my own mansion.
Okay, last one. Would you rather be trapped in a romantic comedy with everyone you don't like
Ugh.
or trapped in a horror movie with all your friends?
Horror movie with all my friends.
Have you ever seen a horror movie?
Yeah.
The odds of us all making it out are astronomical.
At least we died doing what we loved, right?
I feel confident. Did we already talk about what order we think we'd die in a horror movie?
Yeah.
We did that
your
last
topic
Halloween,
one
huh?
time. Yeah.
You would die first.
You think I would die first?
Comedic relief.
I like the way you said that. Comedic relief.
Well, I'll never joke again
Yeah.
Me neither.
for my own sake.
I'm ready to go.
This podcast is called All Bummers, and we will not be laughing. We will not be laughing.
No laughing. Sorry. What did everyone say? You said you want to be trapped in a horror movie and kill me first? Congrats.
I didn't say I would kill you first. I said you might go first.
Somebody's got to be killing.
It's not me.
It's usually someone close to the main character, who is obviously Morgan.
Yeah, we're not close. We'd all die.
Everyone dies at the end.
That's the honest truth. Have you read that book?
No,
It's good.
I don't read.
I
I
never
barely-
learned.
I'm not sure I know how to read. What does
He's
Chris
like,
Pratt
I'm just-
say? I'm not sure convinced I know how to read. I think I've just memorized a lot of words.
Nick Milla, right? Or was it Chris Pratt?
One of them. They're synonymous.
They really are. They are the same.
Same word, different font, you know?
Mhm.
So what would you pick?
The rom-com. I don't.
You
All
would
the
be in
people
a
you
rom-com
hate?
where you have to marry someone you hate?
You never said that. You said I have to be there with.
What's a
all the
rom?
people I hate.
What is a rom-com then?
Well, hopefully I have like a really fun enemies to lovers trope, and I end up like
No.
Okay.
somebody. You can't decide
Well,
what
then-
my movie's like.
No,
Okay, well,
bad
my
movie. I wouldn't watch it.
Well, my movie would be, it's a horror movie, but it's actually not scary, and we all live. If we're gonna make those claims.
You're not playing the game.
Enemies to lovers is a real trope. There's never been a horror movie where just kidding, everything's fine.
Yeah. I'm sure there is. Comment down below.
We always
I've seen
give
a
our-
lot of horror movies.
We always give our viewers like a whole slew of things to comment down below.
Listen, they should make a horror movie where it's all like
there's scary, like you have like cameras peeking out of like the cupboard, like
Mhm.
watching the woman make a sandwich, and then it like pulls back in and the cupboard door closes.
and everyone's like, what is it? And,
What's going
and
on?
then it's really just nothing.
And then it's really just fine.
Yeah. And that's the horror movie.
You're not
I'd
on
be
board.
in. Well, yeah, because the whole movie you'd be going crazy of like what is watching her, what is going on, and then it would
I feel
be
like-
nothing.
I feel like you could get maybe 30 minutes into a movie like that before your audience would be like, okay, like
Well, it's a
something
short
has
movie.
to happen.
It's a Pixar short. So it would not.
Pixar horror short. You know how many of those they put out.
There's a slew of them.
A slew.
I think I would probably do the rom-com too.
With
'Cause
people
I
you
would-
hate?
But I would be sad if my friends were getting killed.
Well, totally, but like,
That's more of the angle I'm coming from. Is it's like, because even if I'm in a rom-com with people I hate, then it still is like
and you don't get
I
to
come
see
and
your
do my
friends.
podcast No Bummers after.
No, you don't.
She's making up rules.
No, I think it's only fair. Because, like, okay.
Well, but
then if
people I
choose-
hate could be in the movie too. Like either way, in the horror movie. But I think it's saying like you would fall in love with someone you hate, or your friends are the ones that die. That's how
Yeah.
I interpreted the question.
Well,
But if we're
I did not.
so you're saying the whole cast, like the only people you interact with is either your friends
or people you
or
hate.
people you hate.
That's what I'm saying. Because
Mm.
I'm like, I wouldn't want to do that. But, like, in the horror movie scenario, I'm like, let's say we ditch this haunted house and go get pizza somewhere. And then
So
it's
I know we
problem
all are
solved.
loving this haunted summer camp that we're staying at.
Okay, that'd be awesome. Wouldn't it?
Yeah. I'd go.
Well, yeah, so you can't say like, oh, well, my friends are also in there, because then I'd be
Fair.
like, well, non-scary times are also in there, you know?
There's some non-scary times in most horror movies.
Okay.
You know?
But you said enemies, which I don't want to be around them. I'd rather be around my friends,
Yeah, fair.
which is maybe selfish. I don't know.
So if Jackie ever gets pulled into the movie universe, she's
I
going
know.
to drag us
She's
into a
gonna
horror movie.
drag
with
us all
her.
into it.
We're going to find a place, and then we'll just play cards until it passes like a storm.
We're like, okay, it's been an
You
hour
know all
and
of the
30.
scary movies where they just hide and play card games and everything's fine?
Well, at least between the three of us, we've watched enough horror movies. We might be able to figure it out.
Yeah.
We
You
wouldn't.
guys have
we wouldn't
obviously
be
never
like-
seen Scream.
We wouldn't be like, "Hey, let's
That's the
split
whole
up."
point of Scream.
But they do a bad job.
Is the guy's like, you gotta know the rules. Number 1, be a virgin.
Check.
What's the second rule? Keep them covered.
I actually-
That's the only rule.
That's the only rule.
Kind
You gotta
of.
not be a slut.
No, you can be a slut.
Yeah.
That's fine.
We're not shaming.
You just might die first.
Yeah.
We're likely to
As
die in
the
a
story
horror movie.
goes, you might die first.
Ghostface might just kill you first.
We don't slut shame, but Ghostface does.
Yeah.
So,
Kinda.
It's not us. It's
really,
him.
though.
All of the different Ghostfaces kind of do.
Yeah.
What's the topic? Oh, it's mine. Let's take a break.
It's either this or black.
This color's so nice on you.
Thank you for saying that.
You're welcome.
I can go next.
Okay, cool.
Please do.
It's a little bit similar to Cade's again, but it's not the same.
We really need to start coordinating better.
I know.
Oh, wait. We can't.
But I have some hypothetical questions for you guys.
Okay.
You ready? If you had the chance, would you want to be pain-free for the rest of your life?
Pain-free. Physically, emotionally, mentally, all pain.
What do you?
I would probably say no.
I think it's part of life that has to happen.
Because, well, that, but also, like, the point of pain is so you know something's wrong. Because, do you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
if you stick your hand on a hot stove and it doesn't hurt, but your skin is, like, literally on fire,
Don't people
burning.
have those disorders that don't have the neurons? Like,
Yeah, they like literally get.
They have no
They have like
pain
serious
receptor.
internal injuries and just have no idea.
That's what I'm saying is, like, even just for that purpose,
yeah,
It's
I would
necessary.
probably say no.
for the warning signs, but also it's like, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's good to.
I feel
like
things
if I
would
could
get
be
boring.
selective and be like, yeah, when it's just like I wake up because I slept wrong and my neck's got a crick in it, like that one I don't care for.
Yeah.
But like I
What
would
is
like
that
to know,
warning
Or like-
about?
or like-
I would like to know if my arm is broken. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'd keep it probably.
I feel the same.
I feel like it's pretty good how it's set up right now. Life. So I'm gonna keep it the way it
I
is.
feel like the current difficulty level that I'm playing on is
Except money. Money shouldn't exist.
you would just wish we could like trade and barter for goods.
Yeah.
What would you trade?
For what?
Friendship bracelets?
Oh.
Her hair like in Les Mis.
Yeah, I'd shave my
For a
head.
loaf of bread?
A loaf of
I
bread, more
stole
like
a
a
loaf
bread
of bread.
factory.
Have you seen this mane?
It's a lot of hair. Yeah, but money's stupid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are in more power because they have more. That's dumb.
Money can fix some problems, but it almost always creates problems.
Yeah. Jay-Z got it right. More money, more problems.
I got 99 problems, and money is
a few.
a lot of them.
Mhm. Next.
All right, next question. Would you take $70,000 a week for a job where
Yes.
you get paid
Next
to
question.
sit? Listen, where you get paid to sit in a pitch black room and do nothing for 20 hours a day.
20 hours?
Mhm.
I only have 40. Can I sleep during that 20?
I gotta
It
crunch
says
some
do
numbers.
nothing, so
Okay.
I don't know.
So 20
Mm.
hours a week. So we're getting 70,000
A
divided
week.
by.
A week.
Okay.
A
Divided
week.
by. So 50. Wait, no.
No, divided by.
No.
But it's only 5 days a week that I'm sitting
Is
in
it
the
five-
room.
I don't know because it only says for 20 hours a day.
Well, what do you say?
I'm gonna say it's a
Like a work week?
60-hour work week.
Oh.
So just 3 days?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Oh, hell yeah. But if it's 5
I could
days,
disassociate for 20 hours.
I'd like to.
If I was allowed to sleep, especially, that would be.
Yeah, if I had a bed
That's what
in
I'm saying.
there,
Is like
Yeah.
if you just locked me in a room and I was just your cute little prisoner in a dark room.
A cute little.
the
person.
cutest little prisoner.
Well, I'm assuming someone's watching me and that's why they're paying, right?
Yeah.
You know,
I didn't
don't-
think of that.
I
But
mean,
yeah.
why am I getting paid if I'm not a pet of some kind,
Oh.
a zoo creature?
Okay, so wait a second. So if it was
We're all
20
taking turns being like
Okay,
an
so it's
alien
100
in a zoo.
Yeah.
So say you're getting 100, it's 100 hours. So if you do 20 hours a day.
So if you have 5 days a
week.
week,
Okay.
It's 70,000 a week.
that's $700 an hour.
Hell yeah, I would do that.
I would also.
But then you
Yeah,
wouldn't have
I mean-
no, listen. You wouldn't where would you spend your money? You would have to do that.
You can still take PTO, I'm sure,
Could you?
at the prison.
Oh, well,
Does the prison offer
I haven't
PTO?
posted this job on ZipRecruiter yet, but
But when you
Send me a link
okay.
to your LinkedIn posting.
Yeah, because like if it's like, yeah, you can make all that money, but then you don't get to do anything with it, then no.
Yeah, that's fair. Or do you just do it for a year, buckle down? Like I'm
And then
making
be
$700 an hour because with
That's true, you
70,000
don't have
times
to do it
52,
forever. Yeah.
Oh, I'm crunching it. Don't worry.
probably
Wait, no. It's 70,000 an hour or a day?
70,000
A
a week times 52.
A week?
a week. 70,000 a
Okay,
week.
fine.
Probably 3 million,
3.6 million.
3.5 million.
Okay, so I'd probably do it for maybe 3 years, 4 years,
Oh heck no! I'm doing a year.
and just get 3 million.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's
And
you're
then-
right. That would
because
you
then
comfortably
you-
live for
you
30
take-
years.
Well, but then you take 3.5 million, and you put that in like a savings account that has a high
That's
yield.
true. That's
You're
true.
getting interest on that bad boy,
Mhm.
and you just live off of the couple 100,000 for a year or two.
Yeah, you 150,000 for 24 years.
Wait,
How-
what did you just say? You could not live off 150,000 for 24 years.
No, you get $150,000.
Oh, $150,000
each
a year for 24
Yeah.
years. Gotcha. Okay, I'm on board now.
Yeah,
Okay, so what I'm hearing is we're taking the job.
Yeah.
yeah,
At least for a year.
It.
at least.
I think it would depend on for me. Every day would maybe be tough if it was every single day. But if it
Oh,
was
yeah.
5 days a week, I could do
Can
that.
I pick which hours? Like, could I do? Okay, I'm going
Like
overnight. and
you
then
want to
I
have
a
prime time
chunk-
to hang out with people when
Yeah.
you're not in the prison.
Right. Right.
I know you didn't say it's a prison, but that's what I'm interpreting in my mind is like it's a
They
cell.
don't pay you in prison.
Some people have jobs in prison, but it's like pennies.
It's not 70,000 a week.
No, it's definitely it is definitely not.
Okay. Yeah, I'd for sure keep it.
Would you take it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Easy?
hmm
Yeah, I would need to know more about like the responsibilities,
It's just
I need
sit
more
in dark.
details,
the
but-
sponsoribilities.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if I could sleep,
And if it's 60
Easy.
hours a week, hell yeah. That's 3 days.
Right.
I would just do 3 days all in a row and then be like,
right?
hey guys, who wants to go to
You're
Hawaii?
like, I'm like, I have 4 days
yeah.
and $70,000 burning a hole in my pocket.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're going to Disneyland and we're staying in the park and doing the most fun
Right.
things. Yeah, I'd absolutely do it.
Because then you can just have all
Easy.
those fun memories to think about for your 20-hour shift.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would worry about hallucinating, just because I'm super
Yeah.
scared of the dark. So I feel like even if there wasn't anything else in there, my brain
You would
be
think
like,
that there
"There's
was.
something in
There's,
here."
like,
Like,
there
do
is
your
a
eyes
demon.
ever adjust? Or is it like,
Well, it's pitch
If
black.
it is
Like, there's
completely
nothing to
dark,
see.
then no.
Yeah.
dang.
Your eyes can only see when there is light.
right.
So I feel like
I didn't know if there was going to be light like under the door or something.
No,
no,
you're
pitch
sealed in.
black. Yeah.
That would be
No
rough.
light.
I think I
would
would
be
be
hard.
like, oh yeah, I'd totally do it. I think I could probably do it one day.
Have you guys ever seen the movie Rocket Man? This is
Yeah.
connected, I promise.
Mm-hmm.
There's a part where they do this where they like get sealed into like an isolation. I don't think it's
The
pitch black,
isolation camp.
but they get sealed into like these isolation chambers when they're training to become astronauts. Do you not remember this?
I'm thinking of Rocket Man, Elton John movie.
Oh no, I'm talking
I
about
was like,
Rocket
no, they
Man
didn't.
from the 90s. You know when Elton John went to space?
When he went in the sensory deprivation.
No, this is a
chamber.
Disney movie
Oh, okay.
about a guy
I've
that
seen it once.
oh, it's so funny. But there's a part where they get like locked in these isolation chambers to test their astronaut capabilities. And the main character is just like a silly goofball.
Yeah.
And he starts like singing to himself and like doing these plays
That's
with like
yeah.
his socks and stuff like
Honestly,
that.
I would.
And the other guy like goes crazy listening to him like singing and performing these plays. And so then they open his chamber up at the end and he's like, can we just have 4 more minutes? He's like got his socks on
He's like
each
doing
hand.
really good.
It's like, could we just have 5 more minutes?
That's so cute. Yeah, I think I would like try to sing the whole Taylor Swift discography like
Right.
from memory.
Yeah, it would be just like a lot of killing time.
Yeah, I'm like,
Mhm.
yeah, start debut. You know, keep it going.
Yeah.
Taylor's version, not Taylor's version. That's 10 hours in and of itself.
Your captors are like, please make her
Please
stop.
stop. Shut
Wait,
up.
there's other people in there with me? Then I'd be fine.
No, they're watching you.
Oh,
That's
because
because that's where I said if it's a job, like you got to be doing something.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll be singing to you guys.
That would probably be what it is, though. Is they're just like you go in here, there's nothing in there for 20 hours, and they just want to like study what you do. That's probably what this experiment
I'm like,
would be.
This night is sparkling, and then nothing is happening.
Yeah.
I would totally do that. I would do that now for free.
If you have
Don't say that.
a completely dark, soundproof, noiseproof container that I can perform in for 20 hours.
That's fair.
Comment down below.
All right, next question. Would you take something that removes your body's need for sleep if it was given to you?
Yeah.
Like I could not sleep, or I just didn't need to.
It just says removes your body's need for sleep.
So you don't
Yeah,
need to.
I would probably do that because then you could still sleep for fun
You would probably.
because you just wouldn't need to. But you could still,
You could still relax and like lay in a bed.
yeah, still
Oh,
have a little comfy
absolutely.
time.
But then you could also be like Edward Cullen, where he's like, look at all these things I've done because I don't sleep. And he
It's
learns
like,
the piano.
I've
and
read
stuff.
every book in the world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would.
He's read every book in the world.
He reads a lot.
And he,
Stephanie Meyer is a wild writer. He reads a lot so that he doesn't have to listen to all of the other vampires making out throughout the night. That's why.
So why doesn't he watch a movie?
that's why I read.
So you don't have to listen to all the other vampires.
I know it keeps you up at night.
All those vampires making out.
I know.
I think if I could be assured that I still could sleep, I would do it.
That's what I'm
like
saying.
if I could sleep for like
Flip a switch
an
and
hour
sleep.
at night and then be like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm ready. Because I know how important sleep is for the human brain to not lose itself.
But that's what it's saying is like you wouldn't need to.
It would remove your body's need for sleep. Is
But
what
your
it
brain's
says.
part of your body.
I don't know.
I know it's the pilot, but it's your it's your body. What is
Right.
what is your brain if it's not in your body?
It's part
I
of
need
your
you to answer that
body.
question for me right
Your
now.
brain is actually
But like,
arguably your entire body.
but
if
like,
you think about
when we
it.
refer to like mental and physical health, those are two separate things. Even though your brain is in your body,
But your brain physically shuts down. It's not like conceptually shutting down. Does that make sense? Like,
but
it's
you go insane because your brain is just running the whole time.
I know, but that, yeah. So you need.
But if I'm awake,
I feel like it's saying your body in the sense of like you just wouldn't need to sleep
I
anymore.
would just need confirmation of that. Is all I'm saying.
I'll confirm
See,
it.
and I would say I
So
would
I'll let
just
you
want
guys
confirmation
test
that
run
I
it for a couple
could
years.
sleep.
Yeah.
Because it would be nice if everyone's like, oh, we're going to bed, to just be like, all right,
Me too.
click, like switch it off for 8 hours and then click, switch it back on.
So you'd want to sleep?
Yeah.
You're like, I just want us all.
He's like, I just don't want to have to sleep. I want to sleep.
I think I
I
would.
love to
my
sleep.
own terms.
I think I would sleep 4 hours or something, and then
Don't get it twisted. Love the stuff.
right.
Big fan.
But you wouldn't. But if you don't need it, so why would you shut your brain off?
To pass time. Because I'm stuck in
But
a
you could learn
box
guitar or
for 20
something.
hours. I can do that now.
Yeah, if I could turn my brain off for my 20-hour shift
Yeah.
in the
That's what I'm
box,
saying. Can we combine these two
100%.
questions?
Yeah. Give me something hard.
All right. The last question is, would you rather have to say anything that comes to mind all the time or
I
never
already do
have
that.
anything to say?
Or what?
Or never have anything to say?
I'd rather say everything I want.
I already pretty much do number one. So
Anything that comes to, because then it would really train me to be a nicer person. I
that's
think.
true.
You know? So if I'm thinking like, look at the hair on that girl, you know, then that's mean. So then I'd be like, you know what? That's a really pretty color hair. Like it would train my brain.
But you would
know?
say what you think, though.
Yeah, exactly. So train you. You can train your thoughts.
You can read people's thoughts.
Yeah, I'm a vampire and I don't sleep. You know?
Yeah.
You can retrain your thoughts. Something that you're like,
You would
this
have to do it
sucks.
real quick, though.
Well, no, yeah, in the start,
Yeah.
but then eventually you're gonna just be a nice person.
Yeah. Or just a mean person. No one
Or you
would
could,
want
if
to
I'm
talk
like,
to you.
oh my gosh, that girl's hair is rough. I'd be like, maybe I could be like, hey, here's a leave-in conditioner.
No, but your thought would be, that girl's hair is rough.
And
And you
then
just
if
say
she's-
that.
Yeah, and then if she's like, what do you mean? Then I'd be like,
What do you mean?
And then I'd be like, I think your hair could stand to have some more moisture. You know, and try to like make it nice. Because I think everyone likes honesty for the most part. It's like, I don't know,
Yeah. I mean,
locking
in some ways. But I think that's still is better than having nothing to say.
Yeah, no one would want to hang out with me. That's true. Don't you think?
I mean, there are plenty of people who don't ever say anything and they like are fine.
Never.
Well, yeah.
Like if I never
I
said,
guess that's what I'm saying is like if we're dealing with complete absolutes and it was like this person literally never speaks
they wouldn't have friends. You'd have
or their only friend would be the person that talks nonstop. That's why we're friends with Morgan. Because she can't ever get a word in edgewise.
I don't like that's why she's friends with us. I think you mean Morgan's perfect.
I think I would say that I would rather not say anything at all.
See?
See, that is the biggest difference between Kate and I and Morgan. Is that she'd rather.
Is we have to pull it out of her. But she's delightful.
Highly recommend. You'd never want to say any. You wouldn't have friends. Morgan, you wouldn't have.
She
me
would
as a
just
friend.
read Jane Eyre.
That's up to you. That's your decision.
How is that up to me? If I'm like, Morgan, what's your favorite color? And you're like, that's clearly not up to me.
I can't. It doesn't say that I can't like use my face or something. Like
Loopholes.
to me, I'd rather just not say anything than hurt people's feelings because I feel like a lot of my thoughts would hurt people's feelings.
Inside this dark labyrinth.
I think a lot before I speak generally. So
I wish I could say the same.
like I just want to, that would be like a huge safety net gone of me
Yeah.
not being able to think before I speak.
Or counter argument. If you couldn't think before you speak, would you just not speak?
Isn't that the question?
No, but that's what I'm saying is if it was like what we said, where it's like you are just.
But it's you have to say your thoughts.
Oh.
So
Gotcha.
it would be like constant of me just spouting, first of all, nonsense, and second of all,
Nothing can
Not
stop us
nice.
now.
Yeah, it would just be Morgan singing "Nothing Can Stop Us Now" for 20 hours straight in a dark room.
yeah, I just wouldn't.
Welcome to Mickey
And
Minnie's
I have
Runaway Railway.
I have so many intrusive thoughts. I wouldn't want those just like popping out. Like I'm like driving down the highway and I'm like, it'd be so fun to like flip my car right now.
But
and
no
you
one
guys
would
are
be
like,
in your
I don't want
car.
to be in there.
Well, here's
fair.
what I think is like. So if I'm saying everything that I think, that's also the nice things. It's not just the negative things. So then maybe people would like be like, okay, well, she says everything that she thinks and she's being honest.
Yeah, I think some people would get on board.
The
I think so
biggest
too.
thing with that would be that I would never shut the hell up, and I think that I would not have friends because of that.
Well, you'd definitely not have friends if you didn't talk. Dang.
I don't know, because I think you'd find the right person either way.
She doesn't talk, Kate.
I'm trying to support my friend Morgan in her choice to never speak again on our podcast.
You sound insane. Do you realize that? No, I can understand it, but I also
I
can't
don't
understand
think not like I'd still think that you would be able to like find people.
Would you be?
I don't know. I mean, it would be hard for sure.
Yeah, you would,
but I think it would be hard either way. Like I think the talking nonstop would be hard also because you'd have to find the right kind of person
to be okay with your
to
honesty.
be okay with you saying literally everything
Or
that
at
comes
least
to
be
your
able
head.
to like tune you out at some point. That's
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, I tune myself out sometimes. So
Same. I'm like, what are we talking about? And I'm like still running my mouth.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's
agree
fair
with
to
that.
say she wouldn't have any friends.
Well, she wouldn't be contributing anything.
Yeah.
You guys could ask me yes or no questions.
So you're gonna talk, but not.
Well, I could nod.
And
my
then you're
head.
going to hear me say, it's so stupid that she doesn't talk because I have to say every thought that comes into my
Yeah.
head
So if you did
And
that
then
and then we did this,
your
we could still
feelings-
be friends.
are going to be hurt because I said it was stupid.
Which is why I don't want to talk all the time.
I don't know. I think maybe people could get over that versus
What
like,
if it's
hey
like,
Morgan, you should come, and then she's like, that would be hard.
But I could still
Yeah.
nod. It's not like I'm a blank face. Like I just can't talk.
but I also feel like if I was talking all the time and I knew that about myself, the way I approach people would be entirely different too, because I would be like, hi, I have a disease where I say literally every thought that comes into my head. And that would just be like how I introduce myself to people.
Mhm.
You'd have to be like, this is what I chose. Morgan gave me 2 options and I chose the one where I talked.
There
all
was
the
a
time and
witch.
I
Her
literally
name is
can't
Morgan.
stop. Also,
She
your
cursed
shoes are
me.
ugly and your face is stupid. And that's how that conversation would go. You get punched in the mouth and then you'd have no friends.
But then I'd be like, you're lost.
Yeah, there
I'm
would be.
delightful.
Yeah,
You called them stupid.
I maybe could. Yeah, I can understand what you're saying.
But it's
People
not
nod
it's
and
not
go,
often that I meet someone for the first time and automatically think you're stupid. And if I do, then I don't want to hang around them anyways.
Well, that would be the reason that I don't want to talk.
You're stupid. Yeah, that's
you
funny.
know, like it's
Yeah.
not like I'm spending a ton of time around people that I don't like.
Yeah, and I don't think my like thoughts are always like, well, like judging their appearance.
That's good.
Yeah. So then
Mine are. I'm constantly judging everyone.
like, you're ugly, and you gotta know it.
I'm sorry, you gotta know.
I don't make the rules.
I wish there was a better
Morgan
way.
does.
Unfortunately, there's not. A witch turned me, so I can't say.
What do you?
Stop referring to me as a witch.
Why?
What would you explain it if not a curse?
I am not
A sorcerer.
cursing you.
No, wait.
A warlock?
One other question.
An enchantress? Oh, that's fun. You could be an enchantress.
That is fun.
Get out of here.
But would you get so sad having people speak for you?
I was gonna say, yeah, I feel like that would just make me more angry.
Yeah, because you wouldn't be understood.
Right.
Well, they could just be like, Morgan thinks this, and I could just be emphatically shaking my head.
But then
I
they'd
know,
be
but
like,
you couldn't-
what do you mean?
But you know the complex thoughts that you have? You're very smart. You have complex thoughts and you try to explain them.
I don't think that anybody will be in a sad spot for not hearing what I have to think.
That's
All right.
not true.
I'd be in the sad spot, but
Why,
okay.
why the heck do you think we invited you on the podcast? We think you're delightful.
Thanks for saying that. Anyway, that's all my questions for you guys. Thanks for answering them. Those were well thought out. Let's take a break.
Okay. Love you guys. Morgan's Instagram is
Mo Jarman.
More Jarman.
If you want more Jarman,
Jarman.
Follow her on Mo Jarman. I'm Jackie. Miss Jackie Charlotte. Kate is Kate.Larson. Trent is Trent W. Photo. Follow us on No Bummers Pod. Follow us on the Instagram. Follow us on No Bummers Pod on TikTok.
we are No Bummers. Thank you. Good night.
Rock on.
Here I am.
Don't.